Today we are going to be cleaning out the pantry and reorganizing it, but I first want to say Happy New Year. I hope your new year is going great so far. I know it's still a little too early to tell how it's going to go, but I hope that you are having a wonderful new year so far, and I hope you had a great Christmas and you were able to spend it with family. If not, I hope you were at least able to do FaceTime or Zoom or whatever it is that you can do. I hope that you were able to do that at least. If this is your very first time here to my channel, welcome. My name is Mandy. So let's go ahead and get started on cleaning out this pantry. One tip that I have is whenever you're getting ready to clean out the pantry, start with a clean, fresh garbage can, a new garbage bag, and get another bag for food that you can donate. You can always donate food to your local mission. You can donate it to care centers. You can donate it to women's shelters, anything like that. You can always donate food as long as it is within the expiration date or it's never been opened or anything like that. So that is what I plan on doing. So right now in my pantry, I have some of the OXO press and seal containers where you push the lid down and it seals it, so whatever you have in the container won't spoil as quickly as if you just had it opened. So I wanted to get more of those. The OXO is a little pricey on those containers, and the containers that I have now of OXO, I actually bought those from Home Goods and TJ Maxx, Ross, different places. So I ordered some from Walmart, the Better Homes and Garden. So here's one of the containers, and it has the little flip lid, and when you flip it, it seals it. It's the same concept as the OXO brand, but it is a lot cheaper than OXO. So I have, so I got this size. I don't remember the actual sizes, the measurements. And then I got 3 of this size. And so I'm gonna be using those. And then I also got one of these little containers. It is so neat. I saw the spice container on Jen Chapin's channel. She has the small one. And when I got onto Amazon and was looking at them, I saw that they had this bigger one. So I went ahead and got 2 of the bigger ones. So I'm hoping that I can get rid of those little small red bins. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm hoping I can get rid of a bunch of those and just have these. I love the color white and having it all just look nice and clean. So you can take these little things out. You can make the section smaller, bigger. You could take this one out and completely not have it at all and it be a large section. I really like it so far. Hopefully it works good in the pantry. So let me show you the pantry and how it is right now. There are some of those OXO containers. I really like them, but like I said, they are a little on the pricier side. But I just have, that's all my baking goods and stuff up there, stuff that I don't really use all the time. And then I just have marshmallows and just extra stuff all up here on the top shelf. And then on this side I have my smaller appliances that I don't want out on the countertops. I just have them in here. And then all my canned goods, and then more baking stuff, flour, peanut butters, protein shakes, and this shelf is usually for the kids, their snack foods and things. And then here I have my saran wrap, aluminum foil, and I don't have a whole lot of cabinet space, especially for like all these big pans, so I just have a big basket with all of those, and then just extra stuff just tossed in there. It is pretty messy right now, so we are going to whip this into shape and get it organized, looking good.
One tip I have for you if you are wanting to tackle your pantry or your designated food storage space in your home, I suggest taking every single item out of your pantry. I know it can be overwhelming. If you take out every single item, you're going to see that you may have multiples. You may have items that you didn't even know you had because they were hidden in the back corner or something of your pantry. Look at every item. Go through every single thing that you have. Look at all of the expiration dates. I had things in here that had already expired that I needed to toss. And then I had things that I had purchased for specific recipes. I never made them and probably will not make them. So I just went ahead and put them in a bag to be donated.
All right, so it is completely empty. I'm not gonna move these because I like where they're at and that's just where they're gonna stay. Look at how dirty the floor is. This is so gross. I think it was this time last year that I had everything out. Like, how does this even happen? Potato chips, M&Ms, onion peels and stuff, I understand that. So gross. So I am going to vacuum this out, give it a quick mop, and then I'm gonna start going through all the food. So this is what it looks like. My kitchen threw up. So I have everything out. I have it all over on the kitchen table, on the coffee bar, all the way into here, all the way in the floor. I have some stuff in here in the dining room. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy. It's amazing how much junk you can get into a pantry. Wow. Much better. I have seriously got to get some brighter light bulbs for in here. I don't know if I have any or not. I need to text my husband and ask him. So if you remember, I had like my sugar and cereals and stuff like that over here, but because I have the pretty organizers, I'm gonna put them here when you first open the door, and then like all my canned goods and stuff like that, I'm gonna put over here somewhere. Just so when you open the door, it looks very pleasing to the eye and it looks neat and organized. So now that I have it all vacuumed and mopped, now it's time to start going through all the food and seeing what needs to go out, what needs to be thrown out, what needs to be donated. Let's get started on going through all of this.
So I had about 3 boxes of spaghetti, and I took 2 of the smaller boxes and went ahead and added those to the spaghetti that I had in the OXO container, and it was pretty tight fitting, but I wanted to get those in there, get rid of 2 boxes. I do still have 1 large box left. Now I'm just putting in my bread flour. So what I do to label these, I do not make a special label or anything for them. I don't want to see a label on them. Whenever I open the pantry, I just want to see everything plain. So I take a regular piece of Scotch tape, I put it on the back side of the container, and I just use a Sharpie and I write down what it is and the expiration date. Whenever I use all of this up and I buy another bag of it and refill it, I then can just take another piece of tape, remove the first one, and write down what it is again and the new expiration date. So if it is something like Bisquick, which is what I'm pouring in now, and there's a recipe on the box, I like to cut those out and stick it on the back of the container so that I know how to make the pancakes whenever I go to make the pancakes. I do that with some grits as well. You'll see that in just a minute. But I just tape those on and then I turn it to where you can't see that whenever you open the pantry. Now it's time to put all of the food back into the pantry and organize it and make it nice and pretty. This is the fun part of organizing your pantry. Guys, I am all finished. So when you first open the door, this is what you see. I have all my OXO or Better Home and Gardens, Better Homes and Garden containers at the top. I do have some mason jars and like that big jar back there. These are all pinto beans. Then I have some black beans back there. This is all my flour. It's bread flour, almond flour, coconut flour. And like I said earlier, I didn't move any of the appliances, the small appliances. I just left them where they're at. And then coming down here, this is my recipe binder. Whenever I print recipes out, I put them in a page protector. There's page protectors in here. I just put them in that and put them in the binder. I really need to get a bigger one because I have a bunch of recipes that I need to put in here, but it's starting to get a little too thick. And then I do have a box of recipes. These are just recipe cards, index cards and things. I want to keep some of those because some of them are from my bridal shower whenever Jason and I were getting married, and it's recipes that friends and family wrote out for me, so I want to keep those. But I have all of our boxed items on this side. And then I have a little sweets box, and then all of our pancake syrups. And then these are like all the oils, olive oil, teriyaki sauce, ghee, all that kind of stuff. And then up here, I didn't show you the rest up here, all the way at the top. I have my to-go containers, my aluminum pans that I bake things in sometimes. And then I have my pork rinds, all the bigger stuff that I don't really use all the time up there. And then here I have all my canned veggies. Both of these rows are green beans. I have a ton of green beans. So I try to keep like things together, like all my green beans, and then I put all the pinto beans and chili beans and things like that
And then I did all the corn. These are all the olives. And then I started with soups. And in the little tiny mason jars, that's almonds and pistachios. Those are the leftover Rolos from Christmas baking. And then back down here, I have a ton of peanut butter. I didn't realize I had a whole nother brand new jar of peanut butter, and I bought the one that had 2 jars of peanut butter together, so I won't need to buy peanut butter for a while. And then just some jellies, and I have a jar of soup back there. And then I have a bunch of tomato sauce. These are from Sam's. It was a big old box of tomato sauce and spaghetti sauce. And these are kind of things that I don't really use all the time, but I bought them for specific recipes or whatever, like the cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, soups. I have 2 cans of pumpkin back there, some cranberry sauce, condensed milk, and then there's tomato juice. And then down here is baking stuff that I don't really use all the time. Like there's some marshmallows because I intended on doing a hot chocolate bar, but it just didn't happen. It didn't work out. I had ordered something for it and I didn't get it until way after the time that I needed it. So, but these are just leftover, not leftover, but marshmallows, almond bark, the Candy Quick, stuff like that. And then this one is just some Jell-O, the little frosting tips, eyeballs, my extracts and things like that. And then this used to all be up on the top shelf, and I had such a hard time getting it out whenever I did need it, but now I don't have that problem. There's lots of sprinkles in there. These are miniature cupcake liners. And then all the way in the back there, we keep condiments whenever we go out to eat or have delivery or something. So I have like IHOP pancake syrup. I have McDonald's honey mustard dipping sauce, soy sauce, mayonnaise, Arby's sauce. And then the round things are pancakes and brownies. It's keto foods that you can, sweets that you can make in the microwave. And then in this one, we have all of my keto sugar replacements, the Lakanto, monk fruit, my Swerve, and then these are my keto sweets, or not sweets, my keto snacks. It's all the moon cheese, the Parmesan crisp, the Wisp. They're really good. And you guys, these things, squat down, these are amazing. I love it. I am so glad I bought them. This is the large size, and like I said earlier, I will definitely link them down in my description. I absolutely love them. They are wonderful. So I have all of the popcorn on this side, some ramen noodles. I've got some beef. It's an Epic bar. It's uncured bacon, pork, and egg yolks. They're not the greatest tasting thing, but with me starting keto back soon, they're pretty good for just like a quick snack or something. And then I have my chomps. I love those beef sticks. They're so, so good. And then just little packages of the cheese and breadsticks. Here's a pack of leftover crackers, peanut butter crackers for Emmy. And then some little Verb energy bars. They fit in there perfectly, and it looks so neat and tidy. I love it. And then in this one, I have her oatmeal, some of my True Lime packets. I use these to make keto margaritas, and some Almond Joys, and then a pack of bacon bits, These are my little keto snacks that I got from Sam's. These are so good. They're just little nuts and they have some chocolate in them. And then Cheez-Its and the garden veggie straws. And then I got a bunch of beef jerky in the back, which is all Jason's. And in here I need to figure out a different way to store our tortillas. But for now, they're just in this round tub, and put them right there. And then I have a loaf of bread, and back there's some peanut butter pretzels. Down in the bottom, look how much of my floor you can see. I took out this big box that was back there. It has like a Lazy Susan container in it. Like if you're doing a veggie platter or something, it's all sectioned. It was really nice. But I'm going to actually have Jason put that out in the cabinets in the garage because I don't ever use it unless I'm having a big party or something. And right now I'm not having any parties. So I'm just going to put that out in the garage. And then I just got some drinks there. Our little fire thingies. And then the little black thing that I had the onions and potatoes in, I just took that out. I'm not gonna keep them in that anymore. I like them in the tubs better. And I have that huge 12-pound thing of baking soda. I won't have to buy baking soda for years. And then I have my Trader Joe's bag back there with a bunch of brown paper bags. That's what we use for our recycling inside the house. And then whenever it gets full, Isabella takes that out and dumps the whole thing into the large recycling can that goes out to the road. It's just easier instead of having two big garbage cans in here taking up a lot of space, and it gets emptied a little more quickly than what it would if it was in a big can. And then the regular garbage can. And behind that, sorry if you hear the kids, Bella has a friend over and they're being loud. I have another paper bag with plastic bags in it, Walmart, Publix plastic bags. That's what we use in all the little trash cans in the house. So I just keep them there. And then the big garbage bags for the big garbage can. And that is everything. Look at that, how pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It just looks so much neater, so much cleaner and tidy. My poor husband, I told him, I said, you're definitely not gonna be able to find anything in here now. I'm gonna have a hard time finding stuff. Actually, hopefully now it'll be easier. So I just love it. I love when you open it, everything kind of matches. I mean, it's not like perfectly matched, but I just love these clear containers. They're so nice. And the ones from Walmart, I really like them. Like the only difference is the lid, really. Like this is, yeah, this is an OXO one. And this is the Better Homes and Garden. All right, so using those white containers, I was able to get rid of 4 of these red tubs, the square or rectangular ones, and 1 of the round tubs. So those helped me condense a lot and get rid of this that was in there. I'm not gonna get rid of these just yet because I might find another place to use them, but I really like the white containers.
So that's going to wrap up today's video, decluttering this pantry. I just wanted to show you a before and after shot once again. I hope this video gave you a little bit of motivation to go declutter something in your kitchen, whether it's your pantry or just a few cabinets. I think I'm going to start working on some of my cabinets and my buffet in the dining room, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Tap on that bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming decluttering videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.